No one talks about the fact that pearls have the ability to grow back after they're picked, and the second pearl is often better than the first. Well, inside this can lives a clamshell that's supposed to be straight from the ocean with a pearl inside. I've never opened one of these before, so I wasn't sure what to expect. I opened up the can, removed the shell, and tried to crack it open, which was harder than it looked. Honestly, the smell alone told me that something interesting was going on, and the shell was heavier than I thought it would be, but it was completely sealed shut. So as I used this little tool to break it open, a lot of questions were coming to my mind. First and foremost, how does a pearl even grow inside of a shell to begin with? Well, I learned that a pearl forms when an irritant like a grain of sand or a piece of shell or even a parasite gets stuck or trapped inside a shell's soft tissue. The animal inside can't remove whatever got trapped inside, so instead it does something remarkable. In an attempt to remove it, it coats the irritant with thousands of microscopic layers of a protein, and over months or even years, those layers slowly build up, they harden, and then they grow into a real pearl. The thousands of layers of those proteins is actually called nacre. This protein is actually stronger than concrete pound for pound, and the way the microscopic layers interlock makes it incredibly hard to crack. The more layers the animal inside coats the irritant with, the bigger and more lustrous the pearl becomes, which is also why pearls that have been growing for longer are considered more valuable. And a natural pearl, one that forms completely without any human help, is so rare that the odds of finding one in a wild clam or oyster is about 1 in 10,000. Before pearl farming existed, divers would open thousands of oysters or clams just to find one single gem quality pearl. And after the pearl that grows is picked, I'm sure we're all wondering how they actually even end up growing back. Well, farmers don't just leave it to chance. They manually insert a small bead nucleus, plus a sliver of donor tissue from another clamshell or even an oyster shell, and then the animal's immune response does the rest to reproduce and regrow the pearl. Then the animal is returned to the water and tended to for about 2 to 5 years until the pearl can finally be harvested again. It's actually the donor tissue that's key because it's what signals the animal's immune system to produce the protein it needs to regrow the pearl. So it's that small bead nucleus that's placed inside the shell by the farmers that gets recognized as a new problem by the animal inside the shell, and then for the second time, the animal starts coating it with all the layers, but even more layers than the first time around. And that's why the second pearl often comes out better than the first. And a single oyster can produce sometimes 2 or 3 more times over its lifetime. But that is exactly how you trick an oyster into making a pearl on purpose. Well, when I opened mine, I could see there was a pearl inside, but I soon also noticed something that made me suspicious pretty quickly. There was glue. Is that seriously hot glue? Which told me that this particular shell and pearl likely didn't come straight from the water, the way it was advertised. The glue is a hint, but the lack of actual mollusk inside is a massive giveaway because oysters and clams aren't empty. They have a lot of tissue inside the shell. I love how confident this company is that no one would notice the plastic glued shell. But I was also thinking about whether this pearl was actually real or not then, because real pearls don't usually have perfect circle or oval shapes. And although this one wasn't completely perfect, it made me think that it could still be real. But then I thought to myself that there's a strong chance that they're probably not giving away live clams or oysters with pearls inside, because then breaking them open would kill any chance of reproducing another pearl, and that's not sustainable. Plus, if it was real, it would probably come in some kind of container with water so that it would stay alive. So, safe to say, this is a hard scam? Technically yes, but also technically no, because I was able to learn so much about the actual regrowth and reproduction collection of pearls, and that in and of itself is the coolest thing ever. Well, hopefully I'll eventually be able to get a live one. I'm kinda just hoping they saved the clam or oyster elsewhere and sent me an unused shell with the real pearl they made for me, because nonetheless, it is still gorgeous. But I still took what was supposed to be a freshwater pearl and placed it inside this necklace. And honestly, the only thing I can think about now is figuring out a way to reproduce pearls myself.